Hiya, sitting on our mats, we're going to be cross-legged, circling, inhaling and exhaling. I've got one foot in front of the other. This allows both my knees to drop, which allows a bit more sort of balance through the glutes, stay grounded. So we're going to go a few circles one way and then a few circles the other way. This just enables us to really be warm in those hips and that core and that lower back. So it's a slow warm up. So I'm now just going to lean back into my hands, opening up that chest, exhaling, folding over the crossed legs. Palms together, elbows up, fingertips together, back of the wrists, elbows down. Put one foot in front of the other, circling one way, breathing, inhaling, exhaling. Deep circles if you can. A few more circles one way. Taking our hands behind, lifting the chest, lowering the head back, exhaling, folding over our cross legs. Coming back up to center, shaking the wrists out, interlace the fingers, making waves, one way and the other. We're going to tuck one leg in, extending one leg out. We're going to move towards facing the leg. We're going to fold over the leg, exhaling, breathing slowly, gently. Take your time getting into that pose, that stretch. Coming up now onto the tucked leg, take the hand behind you and lift. Push those hips forward as you lean the arm back. Lowering back down, coming to center. Looking towards the extended leg, we're going to fold over the leg. Taking your time again to feel the stretch. Coming back up to center and then lifting on that tucked leg, leaning back with that hand. The foot is flat on the floor. One more time, we're going to lean over that leg, forward folding over that leg, breathing. Coming up, lifting, leaning back. Taking now the leg forward and in front, keeping the other leg tucked. We're going to slowly fold over that leg. Slowly holding that stretch. Okay, swapping sides, so tucking the leg, extending the leg out, facing the extended leg and folding over, exhaling, slowly coming into that stretch. Coming up, lifting, leaning back, pushing those hips forward, having that foot flat to the floor. Exhale over the folded leg. Coming up onto the bent knee, lifting, pushing those hips, foot flat to the floor. Over the leg, breathing and lifting. Bring that leg in front, keeping one leg tucked. Going to fold over the leg. Take your time, gradually feel that stretch, holding it. Bring both feet in, feet together, drop the knees out, bring them close to you. Feel that stretch in the inner legs. Placing our feet to the floor, about shoulder width, over shoulder width apart. We're going to drive our hips, which means we're going to lower our knees from one side to the other. Slight rotating onto the side of the feet. Hands behind. Back to center, lowering down to the side. Back to center. Try and stay quite still in the torso, keeping it facing forward. Keeping your glutes to the ground, to the mat. After hip drives, we're going to be lying now on our backs. Feet to the floor. We're going to take one foot onto the knee, taking our hands through the gap and the side and interlace. We're going to pull the glute muscle and stretch it out. Keeping your back to the mat, shoulders down, head down. Hold this stretch, keep breathing. Okay, lowering down, we're going to do the other side. So taking the foot across to the knee, bringing your hands through the gap and to the side, interlace and pull into yourself. Pull into your core. Gently holding this pose. Lowering down and the feet down to the mat. You're going to put the feet together, dropping the knees. Feel that stretch in the inner legs. We're going to drive the legs and hips again, so we're going to alternate, lowering one knee with the other knee following. Side to side. Really opening up those hips. Coming back up. Take your legs out in front. We're going to be bringing one leg up to us, tucking our foot into the crease of our arm and our knee. Interlace the fingers. Feel that stretch in the glute. Pull that leg towards you with the other leg extended out. Hold. Breathe. Lowering that leg down, take the other leg, put the foot into the crease of your arm, knee into the arm, interlace the fingers. Pull that leg towards you, keep that leg extended out. Hold and breathe into this pose. Keep your body nice and upright, chest engaged, core engaged. Allowing the legs in front. We're going to inhale, exhale, folding over both legs. Slowly coming into that. Take the feet down to the mat, hands behind, lift, squeezing the glutes, lifting the chest, lowering the head back, lowering down slowly, placing your bottom back to the mat, lifting, inhaling, exhaling, over, folding over the legs. Feet down, hands behind, lift, push through the chest, push through the hips, push through the feet and the hands, lowering down slowly, coming up onto our knees, onto our hands, knees under our hips, coming into child's pose and coming back up to tabletop. Take one leg between our hands, placing the foot between our hands. Leaving the back leg behind, we're stretching into that hip flexor. Feel those hips engage, release. Drive that foot through the floor. Breathe and hold. Pushing back, lowering, straightening and folding over the foot, hands either side. Coming forward, stretching, lowering the hips, hands either side of the foot, pushing back, folding over the leg, breathing. Coming forward, lowering, releasing the hips. Coming up now, pushing up, leaning on the knee that's bent. Feel the stretch in the hip. Place the hands down, either side of the foot. Lift, tuck the toes under. We're lifting now into a lunge. Call this a warrior pose. You're going to pivot, coming into a wide leg stance, coming into a wide leg stretch, folding, lowering, lifting up through the hands, lifting up through the back. Coming to the other side. We now want our hands either side of the other foot. Holding that stretch, feeling it into our hips. Back, folding over the straight leg. We're just repeating what we did on the other side. Coming forward, lowering our hips, hands either side of the foot, keeping the core tight, lowering, folding over the front leg. Coming up, we're going to place our hands on the bent leg of just above the knee, feeling that stretch in the hip flexor, straight back. We're not sinking into the hips now. Okay, tuck the toes under, lift the back leg. We're coming up into our lunge, into our warrior pose. Coming into our wide stance, folding over our wide legs, stretch the back of the legs. Bring in your feet if you need to, hands on hips, lifting slowly. I'm just checking this is still filming. I have so many filming problems. Okay, I think we're good. So we're going to continue. We're going to start at the front of our mat. We're just going to fold over here. Nice exhale. Lowering hands to the mat. Step back to plank. Lower the knees. Child's pose. Scoop up, upward dog. Squeeze those glutes, lift the chest. Scoop back to child's pose. Tuck those toes under and lift to down dog. We're going to take one leg back, lifting the leg, lifting it and stretching it. Bringing the knee to the elbow, lifting, knee to elbow, lifting the leg back, knee, lifting. And then we're going to push the hips forward, lowering that foot, opening up the hips. Bring the knee to the elbow, lowering down into a half split pigeon pose. You want that leg nice and relaxed behind you. Folding over the bent leg, feeling the stretch in your hips. Going to hold here as long as we can. Don't forget to breathe, lifting. Coming back into child's pose, so we are just literally sliding that leg back into child's pose, scooping up into upward dog, squeeze those glutes, scooping back into child's pose, lifting through the toes, lifting up into downward dog. I'm going to take one leg up, knee to elbow, lifting up the back leg, knee to elbow. Pushing back and lifting, bringing the knee to the elbow, going to lower, coming into our pigeon pose, our half stretch. We're going to hold this stretch. Lifting back into child's pose. Nice deep breaths here, hands beside us. That's the end of this video. Thanks for watching.